Where are the opera conductors of tomorrow born? Well, many of them get their start right here in Cincinnati. They come from all over the world to learn the craft at the College Conservatory of Music. Our new digital reporter for arts and entertainment, Matt Piken, takes us inside.
They can't see your right hand. Look.
We bring between 8 and 10 conductors in for 2 weeks and run them ragged from essentially 9 in the morning to 10 at night, 5 days a week. It is what we call opera boot camp, and I am the drill sergeant.
All of you, if you want a job, do you get to make mistakes? No do-overs for you. Get it right the first time.
All of us at this stage feel maybe that we have some doubt sometimes, but then when you really get it right and when he really says yes, that, or it's empowering, I think.
We've kind of been drinking from a fire hose.
We're getting a skill set and a tool set that's going to serve us for the rest of our lives.
Don't play Lucy and Charlie Brown with the football with the orchestra.
I do it in a very similar way to how a football coach would work with a gifted football player. And sometimes it's stroking, but a lot of times it's really in your face. And you call that a pass? You call that a downbeat? You know, I try to find that mix. Mostly what we try to do is have fun and do it with love.
What a great story. So here's the thing, 10 student conductors will take turns at the podium during a semi-stage performance. That is of the Barber of Seville, and the curtain goes up at 7 o'clock at the Patricia Corbett Center for the Performing Arts. You can see an extended version, by the way, of Matt's story on WCPO.com. Your first story, Matt Piken, who's actually sitting here right now with me, for us, and I think it was a great start. My goodness, I never even knew that such a thing existed. And I'm a graduate of the College Conservatory of Music, so that is pretty fascinating. You're new in town.
Brand new.
Brand new, and we're glad to have you.
Thanks, Tanya.
So, doing arts and entertainment here, has anything kind of sticking out yet? It's like, wow, I didn't know this existed in Cincinnati.
Well, I knew about the College Conservatory of Music.
Sure.
What I didn't know was how far and wide the reputation is there. There are musicians and actors, performers, singers from all over the world who have studied there, including in Minneapolis, where I came from. And I didn't know how populated Minneapolis was with CCM graduates until I got my job here, and they told me, oh, I studied at CCM, or I did work there. So there's a lot percolating.
So I say arts and entertainment, but what will you cover? What do you think you see yourself doing?
Well, I really want to steep myself in local creators, so local composers, local choreographers, local visual artists, literary artists, even at the ground floor, people who are just producing their first works, first albums, first exhibitions, and really just stepping out there. I want to introduce the community to the creative class that probably doesn't get a lot of attention here.
You know, I don't know if you all realize this, but on WCPO.com we have some of the finest reporters and writers doing amazing stuff. And I know that there are a lot of people sitting home going, hey, I'm going to have an art showing coming up soon. They're going to want to connect with you. So how do they do it?
Well, I'm on Twitter at Pikes Peak, P-E-I-K-S-P-E-A-K. There's also WCPO Arts on Twitter. Email matthew.piken@wcpo.com. Any of those ways, a great way to reach me.
And I'll be tweeting out I'll be tweeting to him in a few minutes. So awesome. There it is at Pikes Peak. I love that, by the way. So I'll tweet that out. So anyone who's following me on Twitter, you can get that, because I know that lots of people are going to want to reach out to you. Great story. I loved it.
Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Okay.